Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am of course your host Aaron, and today we are talking about WWE Saturday Night's main event that took place on January 25th, 2025 in San Antonio, Texas at the Frost Bank Center. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. Alright, I'm only going to stick to the notes that I wrote so I don't get lost and anything like that. So, the first 5 to 10 minutes of Saturday Night Main Event was awful because of an overlap of the English and Spanish commentary on the NBC feed. As it got corrected, it was during the entrance to Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax. As Rhea Ripley was making her entrance, the audio got straightened out. As Lillian Garcia was making the announcement, it was Nia Jax versus Rhea Ripley for the title. Nia Jax just said, "Screw this, I'm just going to attack this sumbitch," and tried to land a spinebuster on Ripley, but ended up eating a DDT. Jax rolled out of the ring. Rhea Ripley landed a senton off the apron. Jax surprised Ripley with a pop-up headbutt. Jax landed a Samoan drop off the second rope. Rhea Ripley kicked out of the one. Rhea Ripley fired back and tried a rope walk Rana, but Nia Jax put a stop to that and said, bitch, you ain't doing that shit." Rhea Ripley countered with a code red. Jax kicked out of two. Nia Jax reversed a riptide with a Samoan drop. She hit a second rope leg drop. Rhea Ripley kicked out. Jax went up to hit her finisher. Rhea Ripley turned that sumbitch run and powerbombed that girl up the ropes and tried to lock in the Prism lock, but was unable to do so. Nia Jax rolled out of the ring. Rhea Ripley landed a diving crossbody off the top to the outside of the ring. Ripley tried the riptide again, but Nia Jax countered with a big splash. Rhea Ripley kicked out of that pin attempt. Jax landed the Annihilator, but Nia Jax didn't go for the cover. She was going to go for another one, stupid idiot. That's how we knew you weren't going to win. That's how you're going to do, you stupid idiot. Instead, she tried to hit another one. Nia Jax's leg got grabbed by Rhea Ripley, and she sent her flying with an electric chair drop that looked nasty as shit. Nia missed a splash in the corner. Rhea Ripley finally landed a riptide for the win. This match is getting an up because it was a pretty good match. I will admit, it was a pretty good match, and it will lead into our WWE Intercontinental Championship match. Bron Breakker versus Sheamus. Breakker and Sheamus immediately start trading punches. Breakker suplexed Sheamus. After hitting the ropes, Breakker destroyed Sheamus with a lariat. Sheamus rolled out of the ring. Breakker sets up the super spear, but Sheamus caught him. Sheamus tried to dive off the top steps and then eats a spear from Breakker. That looked nasty. It looked like he destroyed Sheamus, damaged his ribs for the whole match. Breakker and Sheamus traded shots, back and forth. Breakker tries a spear, but Sheamus countered with a bro kick. Breakker got his foot on the ropes, that son of a bitch, and then after a series reversal, finally, Bron Breakker hit his spear on Sheamus for the 1, 2, 3. This match is getting an up. Even though I wanted to see Sheamus win, I gotta say Bron Breakker was a monster in this match, and these two never disappoint me when they're fighting. The next thing that happened was a WWE Championship ladder match contract signing between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, which was getting led by Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels says that he's sweating through his suit because he's been dancing over the last few minutes because there was a commercial break and shit like that. But HBK is happy to be home in San Antonio. He was given one job tonight to walk out to the ring and get the signatures of Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. SmackDown's general manager Nick Aldis couldn't get it done, so he sent for the closer to get it done. HBK introduced the challengers. Kevin Owens, when he made his way to the ring, get a shirt that said, Cody sucks eggs. It's an old throwback to a Terry Funk shirt, who used to call the American Dream that he used to suck eggs, Dusty Rhodes. Funk would call him an egg sucker and shit like that. Rhodes made his way to the ring next, and they stared at each other. HBK tells him that he has the job to get done, and they need to sign the contract. Rhodes signs it immediately. Owens looks at the contract briefly, and then picks up a mic instead. Owens said that something Rhodes he said last night pissed him off, and that Rhodes is a liar. The crowd roars as Owens reminds Rhodes that he would have taken the easy way out during their title match when he didn't use a weapon against Rhodes. Rhodes tells Owens, "That's enough! I'm tired of this shit! No more talking! It's time to fight!" HBK tells Owens that it sounds like he's jealous. Owens says he's bringing up more prestige to the winning title that HBK ever did. It's no wonder that HBK would side with Rhodes, because HBK quit just like Rhodes when it got tough. They both gave the titles to the referees. They hung them up. And as HBK went to the other side to shake Kevin Owens' hand, Kevin Owens was like, "Nah, I ain't shaking your hand." Shook Cody Rhodes' hand. Kevin Owens pushed HBK into Cody Rhodes. HBK turned around like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Kevin Owens kicked him, was going to give him a nice stunner or give him the pop-up pile driver or whatever the hell he was going to do. Cody kicked him away. HBK hit some sweet shin music, and that was about it. Boom, baby, bye-bye. All right, the next match was Jacob Fatu versus Braun Strowman. This match was insane, folks. Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu tore into each other. Jacob Fatu rolled out of the ring to recover from the beatdown. Strowman signaled for the Strowman Express. He ran around the ring and hit him with the Strowman Express, knocked him down, did another one, knocked him over the announcer's desk. As he went for a third one after he tripped off the Sting, Jacob Fatu hit a Samoan drop on the announce table. He cleared off the table and sent him head first, Braun Strowman head first into the steel steps. He got knocked the fuck out. I'm telling you, if it was a real fight, he got knocked the fuck out. But it's wrestling, so he really wasn't done. Jacob Fatu threw Strowman back into the ring and proceeded to land 7 to 8 running hip attacks. So he was running booms, boom, booms. And then the ref tried to get in the way. Jacob Fatu threw him over the ring and got disqualified. After the match, Jacob Fatu continued to beat the shit out of Braun Strowman. And even, what's his name, Tonga Loa came in, was like, oh, dude, like, knock it off, knock it off. Security and shit came down, like, oh, get off him. And Jacob Fatu just kept and splashes after splashes on Braun Strowman. There's blood coming out of his mouth and shit. And after Jacob Fatu walked away, he ran back down to the ring and then hit another splash. Jacob Fatu is a monster. On live television, he just destroyed Braun Strowman. Who is going to stop Jacob Fatu? I don't know. I'm not getting in that dude's way. And to end the night, we had the WWE Heavyweight Championship match between our champ, Gunther, versus Jey Uso, which actually turned out to be a better match than I thought. When the bell rang, Gunther blindsided Uso with a big boot to the face. Uso quickly fought back, but Gunther soon crushed him with a chop to the chest. Jey landed a few strikes. Gunther cut Jey off and worked him over with a few power moves. Jey set him up for a hip attack. Gunther floored him with a drop kick, followed by a powerbomb for a 1-2. Jey Uso kicked out. Uso rolls halfway out of the ring. Gunther goes to the ring apron and stomps Uso before choking him with his boot. Gunther goes to the floor and boots Uso in the head. Gunther and Uso exchange blows. Uso rocked him with a right hand and dances, but Gunther comes in and boots him in the head again. Jesus Christ, I forgot how many boots it was. Jey Uso quickly kicks him in the ribs and goes for the ropes, but Gunther pulls him back with a German suplex. Gunther hits the ropes, but Jey Uso wipes him out with a super kick. Jey Uso avoids a Tyrannosaurus drop kicks and hits Gunther with a running hip attack into the corner for a near fall. Jey Uso goes to the top rope, but Gunther cuts him up with a chop. Gunther hits a second rope and headbutts him to the top rope. They go to the top rope, but Jey Uso blocks a superplex and attempts to punch him down. Uso slides down to kick Gunther with a sit-down powerbomb for a 2 count. The crowd started chanting, "This is awesome," because it was an awesome match. They both slowly get to their feet, but Gunther kicks Uso and goes for a powerbomb, but Uso counters with a Hurricane Rana, followed by a spear! Uso covers for 1-2, but Gunther barely kicks out. Jey Uso sends him up for another super kick. Jey Uso waits till he gets up. Gunther pops up, hits another spear! Oh yeah, baby, you think Jey Uso's winning? 1-2, kick out! Jey Uso immediately ran to the top for Uso, splash! 1-2, kick out! That's right, he kicked out. The crowd was going wild. I was going wild. Jey Uso was charging for his final spear, but Gunther rolled him up for a powerbomb. Boom! And another one. Boom! 2 powerbombs and a 1, 2, 3. Hey! Gunther pulled off the victory and ended our Saturday night main event. I'm going to give this sumbitch an up, and Saturday night main event in a hole is getting an up as well. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me with 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time. We're going to give more stuff, more things, and of course, more of me. See you later. Bye.